More on that in just a moment. Breaking, the Seattle Police Department's giving us an update on their response to the protest. Let's listen in.
Demonstrators exercised their First Amendment right to protest. Then, after dark, SPD officers were targeted and temporarily blinded by laser pointers. Laser pointers were also pointed at the King County helicopter hovering above, creating a substantial risk for the pilot of the helicopter. Multiple announcements were made by the Seattle Police Incident Commander to respectfully restrain from pointing lasers. However, that pointing of the lasers continued. Then, just before 1 a.m., there was a large explosion in the crowd. Possibly a firework, but we're not sure yet. You may have seen video of this posted on social media. As a result, and directly after the explosion, many rocks and projectiles were thrown at officers. 2 SPD officers were injured, and 1 had to be taken to the emergency room. Again, there's video of this incident online. After the explosion and the injuries and the interest of public safety, multiple orders were given asking the crowd to cease their conduct, gone home. So that's kind of where we're at right now. I can take a few questions from you all.
Well, what did you do once all of that happened? You say that the officers were injured. So what was your response?
We maintained a defensive posture at that time, and we organized a response to see if it was going to continue. The volley of rocks ceased at that time, and we went back to our posture on the line.
Did you have to use tear gas or anything?
We did not deploy any munitions last night for that event.
Why did you not? How were you able to quell it without that?
That was the decision of the incident commander on the scene, based on the situation they had unfolding in front of him. Like I say, the volley of rocks had stopped at that time, so the decision was made that we can maintain our current posture.
Can you tell us how many times tear gas has been used since this past Friday when the demonstration started?
I can't. That's all under review, and that'll come out as we work through our process. We're still very involved every day, just managing events. When we have time to sit down and look back, well, I'm sure we'll have that information.
Now that there's a 30-day suspension on the use of tear gas against demonstrators, what will the alternatives be for police?
We're going back to the posture that we had last Friday. SPD is nationally renowned for its demonstration management tactics. So if officers face any acts of violence against themselves or another person, or if there's significant property damage, we have the appropriate tools and tactics in place to address that. And that won't include CS or tear gas.
What is the nature of the injuries involving the 2 officers, particularly the one who went to the hospital?
I don't have that information at this time.
Has that person been released?
I do not know at this time. Yeah, we're still evaluating all of that.
When you talk about tools at your disposal, you said tear gas is one of those, but you're not going to use tear gas for the next 30 days.
And we generally haven't in protest events. I think the last time I remember in my career was 1999. We've just been faced with unprecedented circumstances, especially last weekend, to prevent more destruction than there already was. Those are the tools we had at our disposal. So we're going back to what our posture was before the events of last Saturday.
Which still includes use of mace or pepper spray or what?
Yeah, and I gave the parameters on when that would be. Yes, those are tools we potentially have at our disposal.
And last question.
Can you tell us then what the circumstance would be to use tear gas? Because the mayor said that as long as the chief approves, certain situations tear gas will still be able to be used. What type of situation?
That'll be coming out at the discretion of the chief, has to be approved by the chief or her designee. And I think that clarification on that policy will be coming out later this afternoon.
All right, thanks, folks.
Thank you.
All right, you just heard there a lot of comments and questions about tear gas. The reason for that being Seattle's Mayor Jenny Durkan had announced this afternoon that SPD will ban the use of tear gas for the next 30 days with regard to protesters.